Global warming is having a real impact on the life of several ocean species. The latest one to suffer the consequences of human activity, the sea lion. This year, reports claim 5 times more sea lion rescues than normal, reaching 1,100 last month alone. The pups are turning up on their fishing piers, the backyards of the properties near the ocean, inlets, rocky cliffs, even they found one on a flower pot. Researchers are worried about these long-term consequences of climate change and rising ocean temperatures. This sea lion population breeds almost exclusively on the California Channel Islands, relying on Pacific cold water currents to bring anchovies, sardines, and other prey to feed. Just this year, 1,450 other sea lions have already washed up in the California coast in what experts are calling one of the biggest crises in recent history. Nick, this is really, really sad. Literally, these animals, they don't have food to eat, so they're venturing off the Channel Islands. They're too young to actually be able to hunt or truly swim or dive. So what is happening is that they're starving themselves to death, and then they end up washing up in the coast of California. All the way from San Francisco to San Diego, we've been seeing these incidents increasingly more.
You're right. It is really sad. And unfortunately, what's even sadder is, okay, we're going to hear stories like this. A few weeks later, we're going to hear something else. A few months later, we're going to hear something else. It's going to become more and more and more common as the years go by.
Yeah.
Until people really start to get that, hello, realization that
it's a real thing.
This is a real thing, because we know, especially in this country.
And we're facing, just in Texas just recently, they passed legislation where they can't use the phrase global warming in any official statements.
See what I mean?
So the more we don't understand the issue, the more we don't look into it and take steps as individuals and as a community, we're going to see these situations. Sharon Mellin, a wildlife biologist with the National Marine Fisheries Service, told us that has found pups in the Channel Islands that were up to 44% underweight, half of the normal weight of an animal. And she has this to say: the environment is changing too rapidly. Their life history is so much slower that it's not keeping up. We do expect the population to take a slight drop, but is it going to really impact the overall population eventually if we continue to have these events back to back? The experts, they all blame the rising temperature of water. So these new currents are not bringing the food that the sea lions need to feed themselves, and then they're washing up. It's pretty sad.
It is, and it's just, it's just a byproduct of everything that we're doing. And unfortunately, I wish it didn't. But government and politics do have a role in this. And
Yes.
this just, it underlines the big divide in our country. The split.
crisis?
That a country like the U.S. is still divided, and you have people not letting you use words like global warming. They're probably going to outlaw the word common sense in the coming months, too.
Well, the crisis is so grave that SeaWorld in San Diego actually they shut down their sea lion exhibitions so they could spare their specialists to go out to the field and try to help in the research. Maybe one thing that they have done recently.
It's good.
It's good. But it's really sad because what they're seeing is that they find these animals and they have pneumonia, they have parasites, they're in very bad shape, and they can't save them all. They don't have the facilities, they don't have the resources. So what is happening is that they have to euthanize a bunch of them, and some of them die of natural causes, and they dispose of them, and they try to bring a few of them back to health with Keurig and Karo maple syrup, a combination, kind of a smoothie for them to get calories and get them healthy. But we want to know, what do you think? Do you think that humans are doing too much damage to the environment, and we're seeing that some of the most beloved animals will disappear sooner than we expect? Let us know what you think, and if you haven't subscribed to the Lip TV.